I didn't catch a ton of wind of the Mac Jones stuff while I was gone. I have to say it is nothing that I wasn't already aware of. I think it's just that the public started to kind of find out about some of these issues. That being said, Haley, as our resident Patriots fan, how do you feel about the rumors that there is some shit going on between Mac Jones and Bill Belichick drama-wise? The fact that they could be shopping him, where that leaves you guys with the quarterback situation, especially this close to the draft and where we're at in the season as far as signings and stuff. What is your kind of reaction to all of it?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, my answer is that I'm not entirely surprised. We've talked on the show a couple times about Mac Jones and Bill Belichick and their relationship with each other, and whether or not we should have had the offensive play calling that we were getting from Matt Patricia. Seeing Mac Jones visibly frustrated on the sideline and knowing that that was translating into the locker room. Now there's talks that he's been going to outside sources looking for advice or looking for his next move. And I know that that's not something likely that Bill, who likes to keep everything kind of internal, is probably very psyched about. So I think if he's showing any signs of wanting to go, they're going to be like, dude, we'll find a way to get you out of here, because they know that it's just maybe not working out. What do you think?
I'm astrology thoughting for 2 seconds and I will let you continue, but I'm 99.9% sure that Mac Jones is a Gemini. So just throwing that out there. Anyways, continue.
Oh, as a Taurus, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, no, I don't know. It's tricky with the Patriots, right? Because my whole life, and I've been fortunate to grow up in the dynasty era. So like I had Tom Brady as a quarterback for a majority of my life as a Patriots fan. And I've never really been in a position where with this team, we haven't had a strong, definite quarterback going into the season. Obviously, like prior to Tom Brady coming on, like the whole Drew Bledsoe situation and all that stuff. But in my lifetime focusing on sports and understanding sports, I've never really seen the Patriots organization go through something like this. So I don't really know how it's going to work out. And I know that whatever happens, Robert Kraft is definitely going to have a say in it. So I think that whatever he and Bill decides is the move is going to be the move. And we're going to just have to see until the season to see what is going to go down. I said, and I still believe that by workout time, we should see what they're kind of envisioning. And then
does that not concern you though?
Oh yeah, definitely. I've been open with people and telling people I don't think the Patriots are going to be any higher than 3 and 4 in the division, because I'm
more so mean like I've been very, first of all, I'm a liar. He's a Virgo, not a Gemini. Second of all, I would be more concerned. I mean, I've said very openly that I don't think that he's a starting quarterback in the NFL, and you can deal with that if you want to as a Patriots fan, listeners. That's fine. I don't like, that's just my opinion. But that being said, if you guys don't sign someone, you don't draft someone, and then you're stuck with the same quarterback situation that you had last year with all of the drama that you had going on, and now you're throwing more fuel to that fire. Like, where does that leave you with the quarterback position and the locker room beginning to intersect?
Not ideal. I was not surprised to hear that they were shopping Mac around, and I'm not upset about it, to answer the question. I think that
I wouldn't be upset about that at all.
It's better. I think it's better if he's not happy in this situation, then he needs to find another opportunity, and we need to get someone in here that's dedicated to the organization and wants to succeed and wants to win. So
I just don't think he has any value.
I don't know.
I was going to ask, what do you think you can get for him?
Nothing.
I don't know. Yeah.
A fifth?
Fourth or a fifth? There's much for him.
Yeah, he just doesn't have any value. And it's like, that may change come draft day. But
yeah, that's an interesting point.
Yeah, like he has, in my opinion, Mac Jones just doesn't really have any value. And I feel like that's all Bill is going to look for, because this draft class isn't very deep. I don't think do you know where the Patriots are drafting? They're like middle of the pack somewhere, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I want to say 12, maybe 16. Oh, let's pull it up.
I'm looking it up.
16, 17.
They are
14.
There you go. So, I mean, this quarterback class's depth isn't great. They didn't. Brian Hoyer is not going to be around anymore. You have Bailey Zappi. Like, I just.
Yeah,
neither of those are good options. It doesn't matter who you signed in the offseason. If
Stetson Bennett's around.
Okay, everyone has talked about Bill potentially loving Stetson, but like I just don't.
I've convinced myself on Stetson in like a late pick. I've convinced myself.
You think he's gonna be like worth it?
Worth it,
whether
considering it's like a third, fourth, fifth round pick. I think that would definitely be worth it, especially if he gets out there and gets a chance to start.
You also have to remember that the Patriots never pick logically. Like whatever you think would logically make the most sense, they tend to do the opposite. So if it doesn't make sense to you, it's very possible that Bill can go that way.
I just think he is the same problem that they already have. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think he's a lot better than Mac Jones. Personally.
No. Hear me out. Here's the thing. Mac Jones is big and not that bright. Bailey Zappi plays well under pressure and is little. Stetson Bennett is smart but little. So you're not
he can
really
move a lot better though than either of them. Is my thing.
I don't know if that's true when you don't have the best offensive line in football. And
it's so different when you get into the
plays
NFL.
Though. If the pocket collapses, inevitably that will happen behind that awful line. Stetson is able to escape much better than Mac Jones or Zappi are.
I agree with that.
You have to keep in mind the difference between the Patriots O-line and the O-line that he's coming from. Like even though it's significantly different. Significantly different.
He's smart. And I think that I don't even think he's smart. I think he just has a ton of experience, and he's smart. Yes, he has experience.
He's 87 years old.
Exactly, he's 4,000 years old. I don't know. I think you know what? I'm gonna say
Mac Jones looked up to him growing up.
People gave me a ton of shit for saying that Bill should have retired 2 years ago, and me standing behind that statement, but I still stand behind that statement because this is all going to collapse, and it's going to collapse bad.
Yeah, I tend to be a very optimistic Patriots fan, and I am not looking forward to preseason at all. I'm just really, I don't know.
Why don't they want Lamar?
That's another good question.
He's expensive.
He is expensive.
2 picks and all that money.
He's not, as you pointed out, whether or not, I also just don't see him being a Bill O'Brien quarterback. I don't see that being a thing that works out.
I know that they brought Bill in for Mac to make Mac happy, but at this point, he can't really give a shit what he wants.
No, I know.
But I don't know. I would want Lamar so bad. I'd be like, I don't even care. Just throw it at him. But
yeah, he's so different. He would be so different for the system. Like, I don't know.
I just don't see the excuse when you overpay 2 tight ends like you did with Jonnu and Hunter Henry, but you won't pay someone like Lamar Jackson.
Exactly.
And that goes back to your point. And that goes back to your point of being like they spend money on and picks on stuff that you're not expecting them to. And it's like, all right, well, he would significantly help your team right now. And I don't think we said that I don't think Juju Smith-Schuster is like the best wide receiver, but he's somebody.
Right. Somebody.
Maybe it's just the 2 first-round picks that's the issue then.
And the Patriots,
it's not the money.
The Patriots are expected to like take a running back in this draft, and it's like Lamar also helps with that situation. So it's like 2 birds stoned at once here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's not. I don't hate the idea.
I know it's just he's expensive. I get it,
but he is expensive. And again, we have to think whatever we think logically, they're going to probably do the opposite. So we really won't know until draft day, and even then, we won't know until till workouts. And even then, we won't know until preseason. And even then, we won't know until season. So
just the fact that you have to give up your next 2 first-round picks, I think that's scary too.
That's the scary part.
For a team like the Patriots, who have holes in a decent amount of places, that's scary.
Yeah. How can you rebuild if you're constantly keep digging?
Yeah, how can you rebuild for the future if you're getting rid of your future to?
But how can you rebuild for the future when you can't draft for shit?
Exactly.
That's another good point.
There's so many more negatives than positives. I guess that's what I'm feeling right now. There's more negatives than positives.
This feels like a lose-lose for everything that the Patriots are doing right now.
Which is crazy.
I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much. I've tried to convince so many people to jump on the Jacksonville bandwagon. It's insane.
Yeah, somebody did ask who I was rooting for my football team, and I did say the Jags.
Yeah, as you should.
I did,
Fuck
I did
yeah.
say that.